People with Cotard syndrome believe that parts of their body or internal organs don't work, or don't exist, or even that they are dead.
In one case published in a 2009 study, an 88-year-old man was admitted to the hospital for a severe depressive episode. He explained that he was depressed because he had passed away recently, but none of the people he knew had bothered to bury him.
If I tried to have this conversation with anyone, my subconscious would just try to reinforce the fact that this is real. You know, the whole point of my subconscious in this dream would be to make me believe in the dream reality, to never think that it wasn't real.
Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to believe you are already dead, even though your heart is still beating? Not metaphorically, literally, believing you don't exist anymore. This rare and bizarre mental condition is called Cotard's syndrome, or walking corpse syndrome, and some people truly live it every day. Cotard's syndrome is one of the strangest neuropsychiatric disorders ever documented. It's not just sadness or dark thoughts. It literally makes people believe they have already died, do not exist, or have lost their organs and blood. In some cases, patients insist they are rotting from the inside, or should be buried instead of fed, and the belief can be so intense they refuse food, water, or medical treatment because, in their mind, they're already gone. The disorder was first described by French neurologist Jules Cotard in the late 19th century, when he met a woman who insisted she had no brain, blood, or organs, and was already dead. Doctors call this a delusion of negation, a false belief so powerful, no amount of proof can change the patient's conviction.
9 years ago, a patient identified only as Graham attempted suicide by taking a toaster into the tub with him. The attempt didn't kill him. He's still walking around, talking, consciously functioning, but he claims and truly believes that he is dead.
Most people with the condition also suffer from severe depression, psychosis, or neurological issues. But in every case, the belief I am dead feels as real as life itself. In documented real cases, some patients stopped eating because they believed their digestive system no longer existed. Others refused to bathe or groom because, in their mind, cleanliness still applies only to the living. A young teenager believed she was dead for years until psychological treatment helped her reconnect with reality. Every person experiences the belief differently, but the core is always the same. They are convinced they are no longer alive. When someone truly believes they are dead, the consequences can be life-threatening: refusal to eat or drink, rejecting medical care, extreme depression, self-harm, or suicide risk. Because why live if you're already gone?
How hard was it there, Warren, for your family, of course? Because as we were saying, you stopped eating because you thought, what's the point?
It was very tough. I wasn't with my family. I was at Headley Court, so that made it even harder because I knew they were there, but they weren't physically there.
This makes Cotard's syndrome not just fascinating, but dangerous. Experts believe the condition may arise from severe depression, brain injury, neurological damage, psychotic episodes, but there is no single known cause that explains every case. Researchers are still trying to understand how the brain can rewrite the sense of existence itself. That's part of what makes this syndrome so haunting. This isn't a mood or a thought you can shake off. Patients with Cotard syndrome experience a complete breakdown in self-identity, where the brain's perception of existence literally flips. It's like looking in a mirror, but not finding you there anymore. Cotard's syndrome reminds us something unsettling. Our reality isn't just what we see or feel. It's what our brain is convinced is real. To the outside world, these patients are alive and breathing, but to their own minds, they are already gone.